What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Auction video number 2 from the same day. You guys saw the last auction video a couple days ago probably, and now we are out here again. We were in Rainbow Tower last video, now we're gonna head up into First Tower and maybe Main Tower. I think we're gonna skip Jumbo Tower today. We always do Jumbo Tower. I'm gonna try to focus on these towers that I don't normally make videos in too much. And let's go check out some cars. Let's go. Under the First Tower is where they prep all the cars for the auctions in the coming week. Right here inside of this little building and inside of this one is where they roll the cars through and take the pictures of them, and so they have like automated stands. Let me see if the garage is open over here. What I wanted to show you though, real quick, is this Civic. I love 8th generation Civics. There was one in the last video that I absolutely loved. It was a one owner, all factory, 1,000 kilometer car. Now this one's obviously been driven more. It's got a little bit of a stance to it, but I really do like it. I think it looks really good. Let me know what you think about the Civic. I know some people probably won't like the style, but I do. For daily driving purposes, I mean, I'm sure it probably doesn't ride too well, but I do like Civics like this as well. I like to track, I like to race, but I also appreciate a well done, kind of stanced out, clean Civic like this. So unfortunately the garage doors are closed right now, but they roll them through here. There's another garage door on the other side, and they just automatic take the pictures and roll them through really quick, because I mean they have thousands of cars that go through auction every day. Being in Japan and eating all this curry and ramen has made me out of shape. I'm out of breath walking up 7 flights of stairs. That black S15 we've seen before. I did an inspection video on it a few times ago. What else do we have here? This FC we've seen before, definitely. I wonder if this one's unlocked. I would like to sit in an FC. It's been a while. Ooh, I am not gonna sit in that. My butt will get stuck in that seat so quick. Those bucket seats like that, those small ones, I just cannot do. This one is a 1990, 102,000 original kilometers, grade 3.5D. Pretty clean FC. Actually, this isn't the one I was thinking. I was thinking of this one over here. I think this one's been here a couple weeks at least though too. And then beside it, the Chaser Tour V. Front mount intercooler. It is a 2000 model. Stick shift, 5-speed manual transmission. The Tour V, it's got a nice exhaust. If the key's in this one, we're starting this bad boy. The key's not in it though. It's unlocked, there's no key. Does it smell smoked in? Nice. It doesn't smell smoked in. I find that a lot of times these cars have been smoked in, and that's kind of why I refer to like some of these as F-boy cars. Like I just think of like some young Japanese dudes in it, like smoking their cigarettes, hands out the window, holding their monsters. They're great cars, don't get me wrong, I love these cars. If they were USA legal, see this one's also been swapped from automatic to manual transmission. Very common. S2000s. Man, do I love S2000s. I would purchase an S2000 going back to the States. In my last video I was talking about, you know, when I get back to the States I want to have a car that I can beat on while I wait on the Delica and the 180 to get there, and I want it to stay around $4,000 or $5,000 US dollars, so usually S2000s are out of the question for that. So I've been thinking like 350Z or Honda Civic Si. You guys can let me know in this video too what you think would be best. This is an AP2, this is a 2007, wow. I've just always loved S2000s. I owned one years ago, and one day I will own another. This one's pretty jacked up on the convertible top though. Grade 4B, not bad. Hood's popped. Ooh, pretty stock. Good choice with the strut tower bar ends to kind of match the valve cover. Now this is the FC that I remember from, this thing's probably been here for a few months at least. This is grade 3.5, yeah, 34,000 original kilometers. Super low kilometers. This one's got a factory seat. Let's have a seat. Okay, I feel like the seat isn't going back all the way for some reason, because I can't fit in it like this. But there's definitely space for it to go back. I feel like maybe something's messed up on the track or something. I don't know. This one's got some, I guess it's just gauges. FCs are cool. Super classic, super timeless. Kind of messed up dash though. I mean, it's an old car. Gotta understand that's gonna happen. This Fairlady Z, as you can see, has seen better days. Everything all taped up. I think this thing would fall apart if you took that tape off. But this one's been here for a while. I think this one's probably been in a video before. I don't think I've ever popped the hood though. See, that is just a nightmare to work on. How would you ever even get started in there? I like these cars. When I was a kid, this was like my dream car. I always used to see the twin turbo models rolling around in the US, and I was like, man, I'm gonna have one of those one day. And then I grew up and saw how much of a pain in the butt they look like to work on. And other cars have grown on me a lot more. Oh yeah, this is the one with the flux capacitor in it. This thing will take you places. This thing will take you to different times. Pretty gross interior. Kind of a gross car. I don't know if it's expensive and that's why it's still sitting here, or if it's just nobody wants to buy this much of a project. It's 1992, so it's USA legal. Convertible S13. It is a old AF model. It's the Showa Emperor era, so like at least an 88, I think. I don't know. I'm not a fan of the convertible when it's up. I kind of like it. What the heck is that? All right, somebody you can comment and let me know what you think this might be. Maybe like an antenna was screwed in here. Maybe it's like a CB radio antenna base. I'm not sure. I'm sure one of you guys knows. Both of these back windows are down. It's automatic. Yeah. Let me get that dash though. I'll take your dash. Are the dashes the same in the 180 and the S13? I feel like they look exactly the same. I'll have to check up on that. This one has, wow, 34,000 original kilometers. So yeah, this one's probably, it's a grade 4C. Somebody's probably asking a lot for it to be an automatic, and the convertible, which isn't as sought after. It's probably why it's been here for a while. Fancy STI. Let's go up on the roof and see if it's the same as the last video on Rainbow Tower, where it seems like they had moved a lot of the cars off of the roof. Once again, I'm not sure if that was because of the Typhoon that's inbound, or if that's just general maintenance of switching the cars up, driving them around. It could be both. Thank goodness we have some chill elevator music to listen to while we shop for cars. RX-8. Whoa, 3G, third generation Eclipse. We have to go check that out in a minute. I'll tell you more about that when we get over there. Interesting car we have here in the 8.6. Definitely some drift wounds here. Definitely some drift wounds. Model Lista? I don't know what he's trying to do there. Midnight Racing. Maybe this is like the new Initial D. Maybe right now on the mountains of Japan, this is like the new A86. Maybe this is a tofu delivery car. Grade 4. I mean, it is a grade 4, but it does annotate that the other parts are messed up over there. What the heck is all this? A little much for me. How about that though? See, now these are the kind of Subarus I can get down with. The old school that still had some like style to them. I feel like the new WRXs and STIs are just kind of too meh, and you see so many of them. But this one, I mean, it's still pretty, it's not old, it's not USA legal. It's a 1999 Type R STI, grade 3C, 95,000 original kilometers. Pretty good car. Pretty good car. I think this one's been here for at least a couple weeks. I do remember seeing it. I don't remember if I featured it in a video. Missing a side indicator there. But I know these are very sought after. I know people really like these. I don't think any of them are gonna have the key up here. But it does have some rust. Now rust like this isn't a big deal. You see this kind of rust? Like that's not a big deal. That's kind of stuff that you can treat early and get taken care of no problem. It's not like a hole through the body yet or anything like that. That's when it gets scary with rust. Then we have an FD RX-7, beautiful blue. We have the MR2. I think both of these have been in a video before. I think maybe 2 auction videos ago. Yeah, it says 49,000 original kilometers. Not USA legal, obviously. This one is 1995, not quite USA legal yet. MR2s are cool. They're kind of smaller, not something that I would probably personally own just because they're a little small for me. This one's got 43,000 original kilometers. That's really good, but it's December of 1995, so it won't be legal for like another year almost. Now, I do believe we've featured this Celica before. This one is a GT4, and it is a 1998, so it's nowhere near USA legal. Something like this, a GT4 that's not USA legal, I would imagine sub $10,000. And this MR2, I believe, is automatic. I think I've seen this one around. Yeah, this one's automatic. I like the color, I like the two-tone, but automatic's just not really doable in something like that for me. But an automatic MR2 like that, probably pretty cheap, probably in the $5,000, $6,000 range. R32 GTR, looking pretty clean, minus the wire hanging out the front, whatever's going on there. It's got some nice interior. The rear and the front is either refinished or wrapped or something. Grade 3.5B, 156,000 kilometers, 1994, one of the later models. AC, it says the AC doesn't work very well though, so meh. I see a pretty nice RX-7 that guy's looking at. When he's done, we're gonna have to go check it out. Hello, R32. You are a GTR, okay. Thought it just had GTR stuff on it. Looking at 18,000 original kilometers. Hold up, girl. Grade 3C. Wow, that is really low kilometers. Why is this thing so low kilometers? Like, it looks super modified, like somebody's driven it, but maybe it was just like a demo car. Maybe it was a show car. You guys recognize this one from anywhere? It's got like the cage welded in with the, I don't know what you call those, but people weld them in to like kind of look better. Ooh, it's unlocked. Interesting. Yeah, it's got the cage in it. Very low kilometers. That's very surprising, honestly. The car doesn't look bad. I mean, carbon fiber fades really easily anyway. It does look good, but wow, that's crazy to think that's got that low kilometers. Pretty beastly. 18,000 kilometers on the cluster. And that's verifiable. Like, that's not just like, they don't just look at the cluster. Usually they look at documents and everything with it too, like the title. Because on the title, it has like mileage from, you know, when it's changed owners and everything like that. So usually it's unlikely to find a wrongly documented low kilometer car. Ah, the Subaru Legacy B4. That's like the welcome to Okinawa, here's your $3,000 car that's turboed. I absolutely pretty much hate these from my time in Okinawa, just seeing all the people that buy these and like drive the crap out of them, like floor it everywhere and end up wrecking them and stuff like that. That happened a lot in Okinawa, but I mean, I think overall they're actually not bad cars. Now we have another GDI over here, R32. This one is 92,000 original kilometers. That's pretty good too. And it is a 1994 as well. Grade 3C. Not bad, not bad at all. This is probably a good one to buy. Like if you're looking for an R32, something like this is what you want to buy. Something that's got pretty low kilometers, but not like astronomically low. Like, I mean, if you have a great budget for a super low kilometer one, sure. But if you're looking for one that's, you know, moderately priced, like this is the way to go. One that's not an R grade, one that's got under 100,000 kilometers. Because when you think about 100,000 kilometers, if you're not thinking about that in terms of miles, that's only like 60,000 miles, which in the States is, you know, ridiculously unheard of low. I think this is probably a good purchase car without inspecting it. I mean, maybe I turn it on and it messes up or something, but I'm not here to inspect this for anybody today. So just looking at it from the exterior and reading the auction sheet, it seems like it'd probably be pretty good. Another one. Let's read the details on this one. This one's got some fading going on, some paint issues right here. This one is a GTR. This one is a 1989 and has undocumented kilometers. User entered, so that means that it's a private seller who brought this car to the auction. It's not like a dealership trade-in or anything like that. I kind of like the little N1 trunk lip on these. I think it's kind of better when you keep the spoiler though too. Now what I was mentioning about this is a 3rd generation Eclipse. These were never sold in Japan. As you can see, it is left-hand drive. This one is automatic, and I know a stupid amount about these, like a stupidly large amount, more than I ever should. I had 2 of these. I had 2 3rd generation Eclipses. The first one was an RS. It was super slow, 4-cylinder garbage. I think these wheels are actually from an RS. That's why I was looking at them. Maybe I've been out of the game for too long and I don't remember, but this one is the V6 model. It's the GTS. It's got a 3.0 liter V6 in it. They're pretty much girl cars, obviously, but I had a 5-speed one. It was a GT, and I took the motor out and swapped a motor from a Mitsubishi Diamante in. I think that was a 3.5 liter. So instead of the factory 3.0, I had swapped a 3.5 into mine, and it was actually really quick. It was a lot of fun to drive. I got in a ton of trouble with that car and then sold it. Some kid blew the motor and ended up in a junkyard years later. Another STI. This one kind of caught my eye because of the big carbon fiber diffuser. I do like that. Another GTR. Ooh, I see some bad rust on this one already. This one is 146,000 kilometers, 1991, grade 3.5C. But I see some pretty bad looking rust over here. Yeah, that's bad. That's when it's starting to get real bad. It's gonna cost some money to fix that, and a lot of good work. Looking out over the bay, the big bridge, absolutely beautiful here in Nagoya. If you're in Japan, don't skip Nagoya. Stop in Nagoya, go to Garage Fin, just check out the cars, go to Liberty Walk, go to the Toyota Museum. If you have kids, go to Legoland. Nagoya is worth the stop just because it's beautiful and it's off the path a little bit. A lot of people don't even go to Nagoya. They take the Shinkansen straight from Tokyo down to Osaka or Kyoto. But Nagoya is a great place. There's not a lot of foreigners here, and it's a lot of fun and it's beautiful. But out that direction is where Super Typhoon, Haga, whatever, is heading this way. And this time tomorrow, standing right here will not be a good idea. Oh man, I'm smelling the curry from the lunch hall and it's making me hungry. I'm about to get out of here, guys. I know this is my last day at the auctions in Japan for at least a few months, but I am getting super hungry. I haven't eaten yet this morning and it's already 2 o'clock, so way past time for me to eat some food. Ooh. Another Supra. Check this one out. This one is grade 3.5B. It is a SZR. It does have the 6-speed. It's got undocumented kilometers. It's got 173,000 kilometers on the cluster, but it's undocumented. This one is a 1996. It's got that color though. 6N0, I think is the color. I think it might be like anthrite or something. I don't know. I don't know the super color names as much as I do the GTRs, but it's a good color. I say it's rare. There was a Supra in the last video from today that I've seen that's in this color as well, but this is the first time I've seen this color in person. Was the Supra earlier in this one. I keep forgetting. I said I was going to talk about price more in these last couple videos, but something like this is going to be a cheaper Supra. This is a good cheap option if you're looking for a Supra. Since it is the SZR, I don't think this one's the turboed SZR. This is an NA SZR, but it does have the 6-speed, which is pretty sought after and pretty rare. But the fact that it does have undocumented kilometers, I think this one will be a little bit cheaper, and it'd be in a 1996. So this is more like if you're stationed in Japan, like you want a Supra, you're in Okinawa. This one has the 6-speed. It has the 2JZ, just NA, and with the undocumented kilometers, I think it'll be a little bit lower. Probably something like this, you're looking at maybe low to mid $20,000 range. Maybe maybe right around 20. It's hard to say exactly because auctions are different every day and it just depends on who's bidding on the car and who wants it the most. Another FD RX-7. I believe we also may have looked at this one a couple auctions ago. Grade 4C with 51,000 original kilometers, I believe it says. One owner car. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we took a look at this one briefly. Great RX-7, but I don't think it was USA legal, right? Let me check one more time. Oh, this one is USA legal. So this is the unicorn that I've been looking for weeks at a time. I always say like, oh, you can never find a USA legal RX-7 that's in good condition. But this is it right here. This one's a 1992 with 50,000 original kilometers, one owner car. If you're looking for an RX-7, reach out to us. If you're in the USA and you have a decent budget, because something like this isn't going to be super cheap. Something one owner with that kind of kilometers doesn't go for a cheap price. But if you've been in search of an RX-7 that's unmolested and in good condition, this is the one for you. All the links of where you can reach out to us will be in the description of this video. Hit us up on Facebook is the quickest way to get a response. But this is a really nice USA import legal RX-7. Now I did want to circle back around and check this one out. There was a guy checking it out a minute ago, so I didn't want to walk over and bother him. This one's got some paint issues I already see. There's a little bit of white paint down here. It's got the nice BBS wheels though. It's got a nice big old wang for you if you're a big wang liker. Oh, he turned the auction sheet upside down. Okay. So what happened was, I saw him, I was looking at the Supra, and he was about to leave, but then he walked back over here, and he had the key. He's got the key checked out. So I think what he did was he came back over here and turned the auction sheet upside down so that it would be hard for me to read. Like right there, I have no idea what year it is or anything. And the car, oh, he left it unlocked. Joke's on him. This one's a 1996 anyway, so it's a Type RS, grade 3.5C. Not USA legal. It was user entered. Private seller brought it to the auction. It's got some maintenance records with it. They're so small. I wish I could fit in one of these guys. Hey, since he left it open, let's pop the hood too. 168,000 kilometers. I don't know if I mentioned that, but there's some sticker here for like the oil change and everything too, to maybe verify it a little bit better. So with this one being like the paint a little bit lower condition and the kilometers a little bit higher, and the fact that it's a 1996, I could see this one going pretty cheap. This might be a sub $10,000 RX-7 potentially. Hard to say exactly, but I would guess somewhere in the 10 to 15. Maybe sub 10 if you're lucky, but with somebody else checking it out like that, I don't know, it might drive up the price. He might want it really bad. He was looking at it for a while. But if you're in the market for an RX-7 or any other car, hit us up. This is the place to get it. Auctions every Friday here at USS Nagoya. There's auctions like every day in the rest of Japan. We can find a nice car for you. And a nice car for me. Give me mommy. I like this. I love S2000s like I said before. I don't remember if that was this video or the last video. This one's a grade 4B with 73,000 original kilometers. This is a one owner car as well. Absolutely awesome. Man, I love that. It's got like the blue top to match it too. That's pretty sweet. Very, very nice. Definitely a fan of this color. I'm not sure if this was factory. I can't say that I've ever seen one this color. Maybe I have, maybe I'm just brain farting right now, but it looks like a beautiful paint. It's like Bayside blue almost. Very, very nice. Even in the industrial parts of Japan, I find it super beautiful. The trees amongst all the buildings, the expressway rising above the trees. Just a beautiful country. The mountains way far back there in the background, and then the main city just over that way. Absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna miss Japan. I love Japan. I know it's not goodbye forever. It's a see you later Japan, but only a few days left here in Nagoya for a while, and then back to the States to start killing the game in some imports, bringing in cars for all of you guys in America. So let's see how it goes. I'm excited, but I'm definitely gonna miss Japan. I hope you guys have enjoyed the months of auction videos. I'm sorry it's coming to an end. It will be back eventually, but I gotta get back to the States and I gotta start this business up and get things rocking. If you guys are interested in any cars you saw today, message me at the links below, message Justin, message anybody from Garage Defend, and we'll be happy to help you out. You can message me after I've left Japan, no problem. I'll still be on the page responding to your messages anyway. So please feel free to reach out if you're in the market for a car. Justin will be coming to these auctions every Friday. He probably won't make videos as much as I have, but he'll be here inspecting cars for customers every Friday. So please hit me or him up if you're interested in getting a car from the auction. But I'm gonna head out. It's that time. I'm hungry. I gotta go down to the port, put a seat in my 180 before it gets out of here soon back to the state, and I gotta eat. Bros, I'm hungry. I'm out. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.